Hi, my name is Bill Triolo. I am Chris Triolo's son. And the purpose of this video today is to kind of give you an origin or a background of where Big Chris Decoys came from. And the reason I'm putting this out is I want to put some content out there to help my dad understand how to continue to build his website and at the same time give some useful information. So the origin of Big Chris Decoys starts back when we were kids. My older brother, the firstborn, his name is Chris Triolo as well. It got very confusing around the house, and when my mom would call for Chris, she would get my brother, and she would get my father. So they quickly became Big Chris and Little Chris, and then it stuck forever. So you can well imagine when somebody stopped by the house to try and sell you encyclopedias or something, and my mom yells upstairs for Big Chris. They were a little skeptical about whether they actually wanted to be there trying to sell us something or not. But anyway, so Big Chris became who my dad was. And then probably 30 years ago or so, his best friend, Don Malt, who was a lifetime friend of his, got him into decoys. And he started collecting these decoys from Ron Colby's decoy shop in New Jersey. And it quickly became a passion for my dad. And he was collecting, going to decoy shows, became very educated, got to know all the famous carvers, purchasing directly from them. And it intrigued him as to creating a hobby where he would then start to carve and paint decoys himself. And then that expanded. And if you go into his gallery, we're going to try and find a way where we can identify which ones are his and which ones are the well-known carvers. But you'll see in looking at them, you'll have a hard time distinguishing between his product and the product of someone who's winning first place ribbons. So anyway, that's just a real quick background of how this got started. My dad has always been very involved in building sales teams, and when he retired, he's been looking for something where he can continue to educate and teach. So this is the perfect forum for him. It's a hobby he has a passion around, and it enables him to tap into his training, desires, and abilities. So check back periodically. There's going to be new videos and pictures posted frequently. It's going to have some how-to videos, how to paint this, how to do that, and hopefully you'll find it educational and you'll see some value in his site. So anyway, this is to help get you started, Dad, and we'll keep things going.